A new tornado warning has been issued.
It's 5:04 p.m. ET. The temperature at the weather house is 83 degrees Fahrenheit with a dew point of 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a weather update. Here's a quick update on the small craft advisory affecting the coastal waters from Cape Sarachev to Nikolsky on the Bering side. Expect southeast winds of 30 knots and seas up to 8 feet with rain. This advisory will expire in 3 hours and 40 minutes. Just wanted to let you know there are currently 322 active weather watches, warnings, and advisories across the United States. Stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated on all of them in real time. Brett Adair, Live Storms Media, is now live from Sioux Rapids, IA. Chris Hall, Severe Studios, has gone offline. We just got a report of hail hitting 6 miles north of Orleans in Jackson County, Minnesota, about 9 minutes ago. The hailstones are around 3/4 of an inch in size. This information comes from the public. See those fire icons on the map? They represent currently active wildfires. The bigger icons mean bigger fires. Right now, there are 27 wildfires actively burning across the U.S. Chris Hall, Severe Studios, is now live from Lawton, OK. Let's check in with Caleb Beecham, who is currently streaming live from Wallingford, IA. He's live from Hall Force 1. The National Weather Service has issued a small craft advisory for the main channel of the Columbia River Bar, effective from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. PDT on Tuesday. Mariners should expect rough bar conditions with a steep ebb chop and seas around 9 feet. Conditions will be hazardous to small craft, particularly when operating near or attempting to cross the Columbia River Bar. Mariners are advised to check the latest bar conditions with the United States Coast Guard. Brett Adair, Live Storms Media, has gone offline. A new storm report just came in from the public, indicating significant rainfall 3 miles northwest of Cohasset in Itasca County, Minnesota. This was reported just 8 minutes ago. Let's check in on the severe thunderstorm warning currently in effect for parts of south central Minnesota. This warning covers areas including western Blue Earth County, southeastern Brown County, eastern Nicollet County, and Watonwan County. At this time, severe thunderstorms have been detected along a line from near New Ulm to 5 miles northwest of Trimont, moving east at 45 miles per hour. These storms are capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail, as indicated by radar. This means we can expect potential hail damage to vehicles, along with wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. If you're in locations such as Mankato, New Ulm, North Mankato, or St. James, you should seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. Remember, tornadoes can quickly develop from these storms, so be prepared to seek shelter in an interior room on the lowest floor of your building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time for parts of south central Minnesota. Stay safe and stay tuned for further updates. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Benton County, southeastern Morrison County, and northeastern Stearns County in central Minnesota. This warning is in effect until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:10 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Royalton, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. The storm poses a hazard of 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Expect hail damage to vehicles and potential wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Impacted areas include Piers, Royalton, Bolus, Lastrop, Rice, Morrill, Buckman, Little Rock, Harding, Genola, Hillman, St. Stephen, and Opole. Please seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. Remember, tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms, so be prepared to take immediate action if necessary. A tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time for a portion of central Minnesota. We just got a report of hail falling 4 miles southwest of Milford, Iowa, in Dickinson County. This was reported 5 minutes ago and includes hailstones measuring nearly 1 inch in size. The report comes from Emergency Management. Let's check in with Brandon Kopic, Weatherwise.app, who is currently streaming live from Wallingford, IA. He's live on YouTube.
Visit 8, go east out of Donover. Just north of there, I think. Salem. I'm going to take Salem to 15 and 50 up to Fairmont.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north-central Madison County in Big Bend, Florida, until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:12 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was detected 8 miles north of Madison, moving southwest at 5 miles per hour. This storm poses a hazard of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Radar indicates that hail damage to vehicles is expected, and wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees is likely. Locations impacted include Panetta, Cherry Lake, and Hamburg. For your safety, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service has issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Emmett County in northwestern Iowa until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Superior near Esterville, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Expect hail damage to vehicles and wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Fort Defiant State Park, Esterville Municipal Airport, Esterville, Okamampadan Lake, and Okamampadan State Park. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Iowa. Southeast Stearns County, and north central Wright County in central Minnesota until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Clearwater, about 10 miles south of St. Cloud, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard includes a tornado and half-dollar-size hail, with radar indicating rotation. Impacts may include flying debris, dangerous to those without shelter, damage or destruction of mobile homes, and damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Tree damage is also likely. Locations impacted include St. Cloud, Becker, Foley, Clearwater, Clear Lake, Santiago, Glendorado, Duolme, St. Cloud Airport, and St. Augusta. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, seek the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. New severe thunderstorm warning issued for Texas. Let's do a detailed analysis of the tornado warning for southeastern Benton County, northwestern Sherburne County, southeastern Stearns County, and north central Wright County in central Minnesota. As of now, a tornado warning is in effect, issued by the National Weather Service in the Twin Cities. This warning will remain active until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was identified near Clearwater, approximately 10 miles south of St. Cloud. This storm, moving northeast at about 45 miles per hour, has the potential to produce a tornado. Radar has indicated rotation, which suggests tornado. Additionally, the storm is capable of producing hail up to 1.25 inches in diameter, roughly the size of $50. The areas potentially impacted include St. Cloud, Becker, Foley, Clearwater, Clear Lake, Santiago, Glendorado, New Ulm, St. Cloud Airport, and St. Augusta. It is crucial for individuals in these areas to seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building and stay away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, find the nearest substantial shelter to protect yourself from flying debris. In terms of critical infrastructure, the Leaders Clear Lake Airport and Haven Airport are within the warning zone. If you are near these airports, take cover in grounds like Warner Lake CP, East Bicycle Camp, and Boy Scout Point that could be affected. Stay alert if you're in these areas and prioritize your safety. This warning is a serious one. Flying debris can be extremely hazardous, especially to those without adequate shelter. Mobile homes can be severely damaged or even destroyed, and there is a significant risk of damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Tree damage is also highly likely. Please take all necessary precautions and stay tuned to local news outlets for updates on the storm's progression and any further emergency management instructions. Attention to everyone in central Minnesota, we have an urgent update. A tornado warning is in effect for southeastern Benton County, northwestern Sherburne County, southeastern Stearns County, and north central Wright County. This warning will expire in 24 minutes. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is currently near Clearwater, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This storm poses a significant threat with radar indicating potential tornado formation and hail the size of $50. Impacted areas include St. Cloud, Becker, Foley, Clearwater, Clear Lake, Santiago, Glendorado, St. Cloud Airport, and St. Augusta. If you're in these areas, immediately move to the lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows. If you're outside, in a mobile home or in a vehicle, find the nearest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Stay tuned for further updates and ensure you're in a safe location. The National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement for Wisconsin. A strong thunderstorm is impacting Lincoln, west central Forest, southeastern Oneida, and northwestern Langlade counties until 4:45 p.m. CDT. Nickel-sized hail has been detected by radar, which may cause minor damage to vegetation. Locations affected include Birch Trails Girl Scout Camp, Harrison, and other nearby areas. If you are outdoors, it's advisable to seek shelter indoors. Let's check in on the severe thunderstorm warning for south central Minnesota, particularly affecting counties like Blue Earth, Brown, Nicollet, and Watonwan. This warning is in effect for the next few minutes. Severe thunderstorms have been tracked moving east at 45 miles per hour, with radar indicating wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. These conditions could lead to hail damage to vehicles and wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Areas impacted include Mankato, New Ulm, North Mankato, and St. James, among others. It's crucial to seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows, as these storms can quickly become dangerous. Remember, tornadoes can develop rapidly from severe thunderstorms, so stay alert and be ready to move to an interior room on the lowest floor. A tornado watch remains in effect until later this evening. Please stay safe and keep updated as the situation evolves. Let's do a detailed analysis of the tornado warning for southeastern Benton County, northwestern Sherburne County, southeastern Stearns County, and north central Wright County in central Minnesota. This tornado warning is set to expire